Jim may have missed the start there.
Well, we've got an extra camera tonight. That mixed TV isn't too bad. And
do we need extended lap, or are they good to go right here? I know there wasn't much going on.
This should be good. One just forgot to start his truck. Yeah, he said, "Oh, sorry, I forgot to start my." They're good.
Okay, it happens. There we go. Josh Presley about to take the green flag here.
Green flag, green flag.
And we are off Nashville Super Speedway. Josh Presley lets go to the high side. Going to try to arc that down low, which I always like to do. I really do a pretty good arc here is what I do. Oh, there's Danny Gross getting loose already right off the get-go. You really have to be careful those first couple laps here.
Yeah. Those tires come back and bite you quick.
Yeah, they will.
Well, we got Mr. Presley and Shane Williams battling it out, running too wide. Shane's electing on that high side. He should have the momentum coming off the corner. It's just a matter of can he keep the truck underneath him.
I'll tell you what my line is right here is trail brake in. Slower is faster on this track, and if you can just really trail brake going in and really hit your exit speed, you will be really quick here, as well as save some tires as long as you hug it down there to the bottom.
Got Noah Tills looking to make a pass move into second as he just completed that on Josh Presley. Yes. Dustin Bloodworth looking to make a run down on the inside as well. Curious to see these guys pushing this hard this early, what it's going to do for their pace if this stays green. You can see Bobby get a little squirrely.
Good looking Halloween paint Mr. Bloodworth has right there. I like it.
Yes, it is. 'Tis the season. It's going to be November before we know it.
Chris is up 6 spots already. Go watch him here for a lap or two.
Yeah, his race pace should do okay. Sometimes it's just hard to find that fast lap. I mean, when you're talking a 10th or 1500ths of a second can make a huge difference where you qualify, but then it doesn't make as much of a difference once you get out on track because sometimes pushing to get those lap times just hurts you in the long run.
Yeah, Chris is hugging that bottom. He's really gaining some speed going in there, right about the apex of it. So he's doing good.
Yeah.
It's going to take him a while to work his way up, but
that hug in the bottom is going to save those tires. I guarantee you that. That will definitely help him save tires.
Definitely. Stanley here in 6th place. Started 7th, so he's currently up 1 right now.
Shane Williams is electing to hold that second to upper line. It's giving him good momentum off of the corners. I'm just curious what it does long term if this thing stays green.
Get on the roof cam with Sean Wilder here. He's following right behind of Stanley Hill. They're in, let's see, currently in 7th position right here. Wilder is doing really good at hugging that bottom as well.
Yeah, if this stays green, that will pay off. That's why I'm wondering about Shane. He's obviously out front and he's running with clean air and he's got good pace, but we're only 7 laps into this, so curious to see where it's at 15.
Oh, yeah, well, I was going to say, he looks like he was about to make a move on Wilder there.
Yeah, you got Mason and Sean with each other there. Two of our champion four.
Flag is out.
Oh,
Oh,
we got
no.
a caution as the 14
Oh,
truck is
Kean
spinning
Pryor.
sideways into the wall. Everly 66 said it was him getting into him.
Yeah, let's find out here. Rewind. Looks like Everly's probably about to dive low. Call that the old Tucker.
Say what? I would never do that.
Yeah, that's all it was. He was just carrying way too much speed. It looks like kind of may use Kean as a bumper there. You know, it happens, especially like he said in this dark track. If you aren't paying attention and just miss your braking point, then that's exactly what will happen right there. Other than that, he holds his brake. Good job, Kean. And it looks like everybody else was able to keep it clean. So
44 got a little back end damage.
Nobody's coming in, right? I mean, nobody should come in. If they were really close to making stage, then with this caution, they should have no problem.
Yeah. I wouldn't think so. Well, especially the top 10. Why would you come in? Maybe, you know, maybe the guys in the bottom 5 or 6, 7 might just for, because they're, I mean, they could take some fuel and top off. They still got to fight their way through it anyways if they're going to finish. I curious to see where the fuel stand actually is, because if they're getting 33 laps, granted this caution just helped them, it's still going to be close by the time you have to go back around at the end of the stage and then get into your pit box.
Right, right. I mean, you know, they are short laps, and it does look like there is quite a few in pit lane right now.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be Everly, Shields, Kean Fry, probably just getting some damage done. Matt's in there, Matthew Chase Keller, Eli Stack.
Yeah, all those guys that were towards the back of the pack, that makes sense for them to pit. Just because, again, it's not like they're at the front. They still got to work their way. They're going to be at the back of the pack coming out of the pit. They didn't really lose anything. They just gained a little bit of fuel and maybe a little bit of peace of mind at the end of the stage.
Well, this was a track that Shane Williams was looking forward to. I know that. So we briefly talked about it on the podcast there. So, but I know Chris is up 8 spots. Look good for him. It looks like he's our lowest position and 14th of our championship 4, with Shane Williams in 1st, Sean Wilder in 7th, Mason Cano in 8th, and then Chris is trying to work his way up in 14th. So.
Yeah, and Shane, like we've been talking about, he definitely needs this race after last weekend. Last weekend, you could see he had the pace and felt comfortable with the track, but he just got in trouble early, and it snowballed from there. Excuse me. He's been on a little bit of a roll lately.
Well, he has. And,
he's been pretty consistent.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about, I asked them all the importance of starting out the championship 4 with a good race, you know, and how important it was. And it was just one of those bad races where it just seems like he was caught up in just about everything.
Yeah, and Wilder getting that win last week, albeit not the way he probably expected. He still won, and that's huge for him because he's got a 15-point advantage on Mason. Mason has a 17-point advantage on Chris, and then Chris has a 20-point advantage on Shane.
Definitely going to come out to these stage points, for sure.
Yep.
Green.
Go in the Geico restart zone, or I guess not Geico anymore. Shane Williams leads him off there.
Yeah, what is it now? Remember?
Of what?
The restart zone.
It's just, I don't think it's anything right now, to be honest with you. It's just a restart zone.
Man, Geico's got enough money to sponsor anything. The insurance companies are taking advantage of everybody.
Boy, they sure get it for me, that's for sure.
Yeah. You got any teenage drivers on that insurance policy? Let me tell you, boy, ooh-wee. Noah Tills is pitting in all this. That's interesting.
They got black flag on the restart.
Black flag on the restart? Yeah, you must have. That's got to be the only reason, huh? Well, here, I can tell you right now.
Yep, he sure did get a black.
He did. Oh, Noah. Those are the things. We got some drivers in this truck series that have exceptional pace, but they consistently do things like that, and they bite them in the foot. Bites them in the foot. And if we got some drivers can clean that stuff up and be more consistent, they would be even more competitive. The truck that's in third place right now, the one, in my opinion, he's as fast as anybody in this whole league of any series, consistently at any track. But he's got to find a way to do it from the beginning of the race to the end of the race consistently.
Yeah, Chris is definitely showing some pace there. I mean, I think he really saves the tires. I've just been kind of really watching him. I mean,
Chris
started 22nd. He's battling for 11th right now.
Chris does a good job at racing. It's definitely not a problem with him. He just methodical in his approach, kind of quiet, just lurks back there, just puts his laps in.
Yeah, he's not able to get that high arc coming off that because he's battling with someone, so hopefully he can just get around him or let him go, but he's definitely trying to get some stage points here. Oh, back up front there, Shane Williams still.
Yeah, Shane Williams is Dustin Bloodworth, Bobby Grady, and then Josh Presley, and then look at who's coming. Number 99, Sean Wilder, moved up to 5th.
There we go.
And it's no surprise Sean's consistently fast. He's put a lot of time on the sim the last couple of months in the NASCAR discipline and sports car discipline, and it shows with his consistency.
Well, I mean, he is a truck season 4 or season 3 regular season winner, so I mean, you know, you can never count him out. And naturally, of course, he's quick and he knows what to do.
And he worked on his flaws in the off season. Like, he knew what he needed to get better at. He knew he needed to control and harness that part of it. And
ooh, looks like Dustin Bloodworth may have got into the wall a little bit.
Yeah,
looks like he is. It looks like Bobby just made a pass on him there.
Yeah, truck's getting a little tight maybe. Well, let's look at these lap times. Where are we at on lap times? Bobby did a 30.6. How? I don't know. I mean, that's noticeably faster than everybody else.
Because he's staying at bottom. Shane Williams is up top, so I'm curious to see. I mean, Chris is running faster laps in the leader right now as well, hugging that bottom. So I just know a couple of those guys running the bottoms are starting to run really quick.
Talked about that. Yep, talked about that at the beginning of the race, that if you're running the bottom, it's going to save those tires, and we'll see where it is come lap 15, where here we are, lap 20, and we had a few caution laps, and now you're starting to see those guys that were running the bottom, their lap times are staying a little bit faster.
Still have 14 to go, though, so.
Yep.
You know. Ooh, Dustin Bloodworth's trying to make the pass there on Bobby Grady for P2.
Momentum on a high side here, but is Bobby going to go down low? Ooh, this is going to be tight.
It wasn't quite clear enough. Could slam the door, but rather play nice right now. Ooh. It looks like Bloodworth just comes up.
Bloodworth's a little tight.
Yeah.
A little tight. Bobby did a good job of holding steady there.
Yeah, hold steady. And
he didn't turn down on him. He just, held his line and kept the truck under control, and now Bobby's driving the line he wants. We got Wilder back there. We're gonna have to watch for
that line Bobby's running, where it's kind of like a high arc down. That's definitely what I like right there. And then stick it to the bottom.
Yeah, if you can get that left front tire down on that paint,
There's a
If you
good
can
line.
get that tire down, left front tire down on that paint, that means you're taking the load off that right front and right rear.
Chris looks like he's still in 12th right now. They're all running pretty close to the same laps. Look like Dustin ran a little bit slower there. Wilder and the leader running almost the same time. Same with Anthony Hall, which Anthony Hall didn't even know he was in here. Look at that. There he is. Starting 9th, currently 7th.
Yeah. Anthony's got the pace too. You guys are pretty equal across this field in terms of you never know who could show up any given Sunday.
Well, between our 9 or 10 different winners, I mean, that
Yeah.
that definitely shows. I mean, almost anybody can win. And I wouldn't doubt if someone like Bobby that has never won in this truck series, Bloodworth has never won in the truck series, and you still have Anthony Hall, which just hadn't able to put one together, I don't believe, right?
He was close on a couple of road course, I know that.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a few guys right there that could definitely win one and get their first win of the season and an HVRL. Looks like Chris kind of stalled out in 12th, and it looks like Mason is kind of stalled out in 8th. Sean Wilder's kind of been hanging around 5th and 6th right now. So now I believe Bobby is catching Shane Williams. He definitely is. I knew that line from Bobby was going to be a good one.
Yeah.
He's definitely catching them with 8 to go for stage here.
Yeah, especially with the staying green.
Yeah, to me, Bobby just has a better pace line than Shane Williams does for the longer runs, since he's already, now he's on his bumper. Now how Bobby going to make the pass here? Really all Bobby has to do is stick to his lane down low, because Shane is kind of giving it up. Getting ready to battle up front right here.
Bobby's definitely going to be putting the pressure on him. I mean, this is what Sean wants to see for sure.
No,
Sean's got his team.
Yeah.
Sean's got his teammate battling for the stage against one of the.
Ooh, crossover right there. Shane Williams.
See if he can hold it off. Yeah.
Bobby's going to try the crossover on him now, I think. And Shane.
Oh, Shane's getting tight. It's going a little tight.
Really tight.
Yep. Oh, and Dustin. Yep.
Yeah. Him trying to get the stage win is really going to cost him about 3 positions.
Yeah. Now Wilder's going to pass him. Wilder's going to have to buy Bobby a beer. It's like, thank you, teammate. Bobby's going to win this stage if this stays green like this, because I think what you were talking about with his line, his tires are probably in pretty good shape compared to the field, and he's got almost a half-second lead now.
All right, let him know the pits are closed. You do have the yellow in 2 laps, right?
I do.
All right, awesome. Yep, it definitely looks like Bobby's probably going to get that, but Wilder was able to sneak up to a P3, gets a good stage point. Shane Williams in 4th, which is not what he needed, but he's also getting chased down right now with that battle. And our last playoff guy is Chris in 13th. So unfortunately, Chris isn't going to be able to get any playoff points, and that's going to
Bob. Yeah.
really going to set Wilder up to, if Wilder keeps it up this race, I mean, he's pretty much going to have the championship locked up if it ends like this, how it's been going.
Bobby getting ready to come around 3 and 4 here to end our first stage. It's a heck of a stage by Bobby.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, and Bobby is low on gas because he clutched that thing as soon as I threw. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah. So it's interesting to see how these guys do with the fuel, and if anybody has issues coming into the pits once they're allowed to, once the pit opens. I'm just curious. I was thinking about that.
Looking for the pace car here.
It's coming off 1 and 2 now. Bobby's going to need to slow
he
down.
has to slow up for it. Gotcha.
Yep. That was a good first stage. We had one
really
caution.
Yeah, one caution that was only involved, really. I mean, 2 guys and no other contact was involved. So
yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Just a little reset, and it allowed us to see what a good racing line can do for you over a longer stint. And you saw it there with Bobby just patiently, and even Wilder, right? Wilder was, what was he, 8th, 9th, 10th, and ended up finishing 3rd in the stage just from finding a line and sticking to it. The tough part is lap 3, 4, 5, when everybody's trying to blow by you. Are you patient enough to stick with your game plan, or do you feel like you have to race those guys and prove that you're just as fast? That's the problem. When you start doing that stuff and it stays green, it's not going to bode well for you probably. And you saw Bobby and Sean both stick to what they wanted to do, and it paid off for them.
Yes, sir. Well, now we're watching Bobby and them. Boy, it's a little dark in these pit stalls here.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like our camera 3, it looks like it's the best one to watch these guys kind of come out of there. We can also go to pit lane 2. Let's go to pit lane 2 here, watch these guys come out. Bobby, Bloodworth, Wilder, looks like. I say we bring Bobby in and see how he feels about that, man.
Yeah, we can do that.
Don't forget about your IPLs real quick.
I'll bring him in, and then I'll do that. Bobby, you're up here in the broadcast booth with Sean and Bryce. Looked like you had a little bit of tire management, and it worked for you, and you had a line. Tell us about it.
Well, I actually got a couple guys up in the booth that helped me a whole bunch with that stuff, and I just was trying to be easy on the tires and smooth. And
well,
can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I was definitely bragging about your line because you were really running a very good line out there. Then it just seems like you're sticking with your line. You weren't trying to take another line to pass them too much out of your way. So, and it looks like you were able to save some tires there and pass them with a few laps left and get a stage win.
Yeah, it's definitely helps to have a little bit of knowledge of how the tires wear, because those guys burnt their stuff up. But just be easy on it, and it seemed to work out.
These concrete tracks are always fun. Definitely a driver's track. So hopefully you can get P1 today, Bobby.
I'm tired of these deuces.
Boy, I know you've been taking deuces all season.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys.
All right, man. Well, we get ready to go green here. Good luck to you.
All right, thanks.
Stage 1 winner, Bobby Grady, with a heck of a first stage, and there you have it. Tire management. Talked about guys burning the tires off. He knew it. He stuck with his plan, and it paid off. It is challenging, though, when you see people running away from you early, to not want to go do it, but you get a race stays green. Bristol last year in trucks for me, the last 55 laps stayed green, I went from second or third place at the start of those 55 laps. It was to winning, and it was a 9-second difference
Green flag.
from where I was at the beginning of that 55 laps to the end of the race. All because I just stuck to my game plan of managing tires, and we stayed green. So
yeah, it was the same thing with me with Homestead. Wilder was whooping all of our butts, and I just stayed with it at second stage. 10 laps left, and I was able to get a 10th here and there, and a 10th here and there. Just stay smooth. That's all you got to
Yep.
do. You just do what you do. As Wilder's going to go ahead and try to go down.
well, and Bobby might let him have this, being
I
it's his
would.
teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but I would let him have it. I don't want to burn things up on this stint.
Yep.
Let him get the inside. Now he can just fall in there with a little bit of space behind him for Danny Gross and Shane Williams, and he can just kind of stay his line there.
Yeah, he worked for him last time. He's like, I'll do it again.
Ooh,
As long as these
Stanley
guys
a little
behind
loose
me.
there.
Yep.
Oh,
we're gonna have a
Stanley,
caution.
Yep, real loose.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Ooh, Chris was kind of.
Oh,
no, yeah.
man,
Chris.
there was a.
Oh yeah, that's.
Tires were still probably cold.
Everybody checked up, and it just bottlenecked everybody right there. But it all started, I think, with Stanley there getting loose coming out of corner 2 here. We
I
will
don't think
relook
the
because I was
damage
on him.
was. Yeah, I don't think the damage was too bad on any of them, but they several trucks got some damage, right?
Definitely some got damaged. I don't know if it's too extensive. I don't know if anybody's going to have to use a fast repair. Maybe 1 or 2 here. Let's see as we're watching Stanley Hill right there.
He got loose, slowed up, and it looked like Hall just got into the back of him, maybe.
No, he did not. No. Nope. He was a good half a truck length away. It was just coming out of 2. Yep. He just got loose. Anthony was about 2 trucks behind him by that time. Oh, okay. After he got loose. Yes.
Yeah, after he got loose.
Yes.
That's what caused the melee.
Yep. After he got loose, he saved it. He got.
Oh, he got loose again.
Then KT
Yeah.
gets in the back of him. And,
yeah,
Bruce
KT.
does a
Yeah.
check up, and Chris is checking up. Almost made it through, but KT. Then Corey gets Chris and shoves him down into Stanley, and that kind of creates everything here.
Yeah, I'd like to see the onboard maybe of KT.
On board to KT, we could sure check that out. Watch all these guys here get involved. Everybody's checking up very well, though, so good job on them. Minimal contact for everybody that it did collect there.
Yeah, KT.
Okay, as we'll watch KT's cockpit view right here. And we'll go full speed. Oh yeah,
He just got kind of blinded by following Anthony.
He didn't even know he was slowing down because he was on
So
him.
close to Anthony.
Yeah. Yeah, but Matthew Chase should have cockpit view as he was at the rear of this, so we can kind of see what Matthew Chase seen here. Well, yeah, oh yeah. KT.
He's just like it. Oh.
Yeah.
Chase is just like, it won't stop. Like the trucks are everywhere.
No, well, I think KT was just coasting down the track a little bit fast. We definitely got to hold our brakes in that scenario.
Yeah, absolutely.
As people are trying to pick their lines out, and then somebody's coming across backwards about 40 miles an hour. There's not much you can do with that, but. Well, with Wilder out front, if you're Chris, even almost no amount of damage, it almost doesn't matter. If you're Chris, you almost just have to take it.
Yeah.
Just have to take and use that fast repair just because you have to get up there and win this stage. I mean, that's about all you can do there.
Yeah, Sean had, well, where did Mason finish in that first stage? Did you see?
It was like Mason. sorry.
Yeah,
Hang on. He finished 10th.
10th.
Yeah, Williams finished 4th, Wilder 3rd, and Chris 13th.
And we're getting ready to go green here in the Echo Park restart zone.
Man, we have a big backup there on the outside lane for some reason.
This is exactly where Sean wants to be. He's got Bobby right behind him, his teammate. Bobby's will not force the issue. He's just gonna sit here and protect Sean. He's gonna make Sean race, but he's not gonna force the issue. Oh, this guy's got off the wall back there a little bit. These first 5 trucks are just kind of out here, separated themselves a little bit from the pack. You got Sean, Bobby, Dustin Bloodworth, Shane Williams, Danny Gross. 5 trucks that have been doing it pretty solid for 46 laps already.
Yeah, they have, and these 3 are definitely really close together there. It looks like Chris did move up into 9th though.
And Mason's in 10th.
Yeah, I wonder if they decided to take any tires there. Mason and Chris really are moving.
Bloodworth and Bobby really close again there. Whoo-wee. Shane's pushing. Let's see what happens here. Shane's going to make a move down on the inside of Dustin. He's going to be, he's going to throw it down in there on Sean.
Ooh, yep. Got to back out and lose that speed. That's what kind of sucks about that. But
yeah, and then what does it do tire temp-wise and stuff like that as well?
Exactly. We'll see how well Bobby was taking care of that. I'm sure they're talking as they're our teammates. They're first and second place. Sure, they don't want to run side by side forever.
Yeah, they don't want to run side by side. And they don't want to be this close to these other 3 trucks as well. But Bloodworth's been strong all night. Obviously, Shane's probably led the most laps. And then we all know that Danny Gross can put the pressure on you.
Ooh, we got some battling roll back here with that's not Chris.
Oh, Sean sideways there. Woo, he saved it. Sean's going to be up with
was that his fault there?
I think it was Dustin.
We're going back to look here. Let's see there.
I missed it. I don't know who got into him. Was it Dustin or Shane?
Dustin got into him. I'm trying to see exactly what happened here. Yeah, Bloodworth's going on the inside. It looks like Wilder's coming down and Bloodworth comes up. They kind of meet in the middle with a little bit of that code as well.
Yeah.
Kind of race a deal. Wilder did a great job getting that collected, staying off the wall. Give up all the positions you want. It's fine. Just stay off that wall.
He did. It just, what did it do to his tires? It's good. Hopefully it didn't overheat him. It's going to take him, I'm sure he's going to take a lap or 2 to cool him down a little bit.
Looks like I got about 17 laps left here at stage 2. We'll be going to lap 68. Looks like Chris is sitting 10th right now.
Mason's moved up to 8th. Bobby back out in front again.
watching Daniel Averly right now on the roof cam, currently in 12th position. A little tap on the wall, but gets a good run there on Aaron. See if Beverly can stay down and make this pass on Aaron in number 22 there. Really wanting to drift up on him. He's really got to let off there and try to get most of that exit speed as he can, still hanging on the bottom there. See Chris up there working on Jace Keller.
Yeah, now you have 14 laps to finish this stage, and we know that they said on the fuel they're right about his stage. Now, there's no way, if that fuel calculator is correct from what they were saying, that they can finish the stage and make it to their pit box at the end of the stage.
I mean, we did do a lap or two caution once they filled up, so.
Oh, they did. That's right. It was early
so
on.
It's still going to be close. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, it is going to be close.
Walter's getting a real good run. Corner 2 there. Probably going to start making a move on Shane Williams here soon. Looks like Walter has led 9 laps so far. Corey Moore's right behind Sean. Trenton Bestgrove, here he is sneaking up there again. Having another good race.
I think when Sean got loose there,
Bestgrove there up in the wall.
when Sean got loose, it definitely affected his tires. I'm sure of it.
Bobby Grady has led 17 laps. Let's see how many Shane Williams has led. 28. Yes, Shane Williams still has led quite a bit of laps there.
Yeah, he led those first 28 laps or so of the race, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
But Bobby has definitely got in a groove. I was talking about.
Bobby's out of 4/10 second of a lead on Dustin Bloodworth, and Danny Grove short behind him. Walter's still trying to work his way around Shane Williams. He's not making it easy on him.
I was talking about Bobby at the beginning of the night being as good as anybody in this whole league, regardless of series. It's just a matter if he puts it together. And if he puts together Truck Series, it's going to be a long season next year for everybody. He just naturally has pace, but he's got to do all the other little things.
Danny Gross has passed us Bloodworth for P2 right now, and Bobby and Danny are running some laps. They're running the quickest laps out there. Besides,
they are.
Chris is running exactly almost the
right
exact
at with
same
the leaders.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a noticeable difference. Those 3 trucks from the rest of the pack.
It is. 3, 4,
Sir.
5 tenths. Almost a half a second in some spots. So Chris is really.
Yeah.
Chris is really putting some good laps now. I think Chris is finally
getting in a groove.
Yeah. Yep.
And his race line's starting to show out with all these green laps. And
ooh, Trenton Bestgrove just spun right there.
That might stay green though.
Is it just one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's good.
I was just in Chris's cockpit view. I went to see that, see if we can see his line, and then there's Trenton Bestgrove going around there. We probably have some time. We can probably check out what happened there.
And not too often do you see in an oval race where the leader has almost a second lead on the second place car.
It looks like Trenton checked up to stay off of Wilder. And then it looks like Corey Moore is going to... I don't know if Corey Moore gets him there or not. I don't think he did.
Oop, I need to announce pits are closed. Wait, no, 68.
Oh.
We're good.
Oh.
We're good. Don't get excited.
Oh.
Sean, you're okay. Well,
oh, yeah. Trenton just came across that. All right. Chris Chris up 15 spots now at P7. He's really making a move now as he is working. Oh, and he's now Chris is going by. And I don't think Chris took tires at last pit stop either, because he only had a 33-second pit stop. And Chris is passing Corey Moore right now for P6. Next up, Wilder. And Wilder is still working on Shane Williams. They've been battling for about 10, 12 laps here.
Yeah, they're keeping it clean. Bobby's moved out to a 1.1 second lead. Just goes to show you when you got clean air and a good line, and it stays green.
This is all fine and dandy. I think if it stays out there, I think Bobby can win this race. But will there be a late caution where people come in and tank tires? Some don't. Something that kind of messes up your strategy. But you can see on that view there from second to third, and then all the way into fourth, he probably has almost a 5-second lead on Shane Williams in fourth position.
Yeah, just about 5 seconds. You're right. I mean, it's a full corner. It's almost the length of that straightaway.
Yep, here comes Chris. I mean, he is gaining on Shane and Sean, but with these two side by side as well, that's really going to slow him down. But is he going to be able to make the pass? Probably not, with only 4 to go here.
And Bobby's had a lot of close calls at the end of races where he's at the lead, maybe 2 cautions come out and he shuffles back to 5th or something like that, but he's just had a few things not go his way either.
All right. Yep, and pits are closed.
And pits are closed.
Yeah, Chris is gaining on him little bit by little bit, but he is not going to be able to get it done there. Hopefully he can fight off these guys that are charging him now.
Well, when we talked to him pre-race, he said he couldn't find the one pace lap, but we know that race pace is something else, and maybe the race will just come to him. It looks like it's coming to him. As we're getting ready to come to the end of the stage here, Bobby's going to be back-to-back stage winner, and he did the second. The second one was impressive.
It definitely was.
I mean, you win the stage by a second and a half. You've done something well.
That is really good. Bobby Grady, stage 2 winner there. Danny Gross in P2, Dustin Bloodworth P3, Sean Wilder P4. Was able to just get around. Oh, maybe he wasn't. We're going to see.
No.
Chris Weiniger in 6th, Stanley Hill in 7th, Daniel Everly in 8th, Mason Connell in 9th, and Anthony Hall in 10th. Chris really needed those stage points there, so that was good for him.
Sean and Shane are talking about the end of that stage. They must have been going across the start-finish line together.
Yeah, I mean, when I zoomed in on him, it looks like Wilder was ahead, but it was after a start-finish line, but it looks like it gave it back to Shane Williams. So when the caution came out, Shane Williams must have been just ahead. Looks like Bobby is having to wait on the pace car here. Pace car is coming out. There they go. All right, and they're off. Definitely some good stages there. I mean, one caution, right?
One caution for each, and that one was right at the beginning on the first lap, so you almost forgot about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, just one caution for fault, 2 for stages, and see everybody come in here. Shane Williams one of the guys that isn't in the chat? I think it's always him, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well maybe we can pull up Sean Wilder as soon as he gets out of the pits and you get those IPLs done. We can pull him up and see how he felt about running those laps with those guys. Ooh, Danny Gross is gonna beat Bobby out.
Yeah, I don't think Bobby cares too much because he's gonna do his thing, right? But yeah, no, still great on Danny. I mean, being aggressive, getting out. Now he's got control.
Chris, though, able to really make some moves. Chris comes out in 5th position there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chris had a 41-second pit stop. A lot of guys had 42, so he was able to jump up another, only a position or two. It looks like he's able to get ahead of Wilder there.
Let's get Wilder up here and where's he at here? Oh, come on, Bryce. Sean, you're up here in the booth with Bryce and Sean. That was a really interesting stage there. You had some battles. You're up towards the front. Obviously got into the door or whatever happened there with Bloodworth, and you're able to collect it and keep it safe. Tell us about that stage.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't seen the replay, but kind of figured he was going to dive it in there anyway, so I'm going to put it on myself and kind of stay above it, and didn't really like it, but I'll put it on myself. I should have known he was going to do that and just stayed high and gave him about 2 lanes of cars is what I probably should have gave him, but I didn't, and contact, I got irreparable damage from that, so yeah.
Oof.
Whatever. I'll
Well,
take whatever 5 or whatever I ended up. It's fine.
Yeah, it was definitely great to keep it straight and really stay off that wall. I mean, you were about a half a truck length away from getting into that wall. But tell us about that race with Shane Williams there at the end. Y'all were side by side. I swear it was like 15 laps.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. We stayed off each other, and it was pretty clean. So.
All right.
Thanks, Shane.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back because we're about to go green, man. Good luck.
Well, we got Danny Gross has control of the field here.
Green flag.
See this kind of restart he gets. Not too bad.
And he likes to go high side. That's exactly what I would have done too. That way he can really arc this down.
Yeah, I mean, Chris has now moved himself up to 4th.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Bobby, hopefully he doesn't get in his head and he just takes his line. He knows he was faster than all those guys at the end of the stint.
Yeah, he's easily had the fastest race pace tonight. Now he's just got to stay the course and stay patient and not think he has to catch Danny in the first 2 laps. But Danny also finished that last stage, the last stint of the second stage, pretty strong. He was putting some laps down. It wasn't until the last 5 or 6 laps that his pace started to fall off.
Right, so it should be these 2 out there for a little while. So
I agree. You notice, you watch Shane, he's a lane or 2 higher than those first 2 trucks.
Yep. He's been sticking to it the whole race. Now, interesting here is we have 40 to go. So these guys will have to stop first, flash and go. If there's a caution in the next 10 laps or after, everybody's going to come in and get tires and fuel.
Yeah.
But now, what do you do? Let's say it stays green. Do you pit in 20 laps and take tires?
No,
Or do you milk it out?
Well, I think you got to milk it out for a caution, right? And then not only that, you've got 10 laps, 12 laps on just some fresh tires. You can just go drive them hard.
Yeah, but then you're just banking. You're hoping for cautions that haven't been coming out today. Bobby
and Danny have already walked away from the 3rd place truck a decent distance. I'm curious to see what Bobby's going to do here. Is he going to force the issue and make Danny drive? Or is he just going to kind of hold his line and not put too much stress on his own tires?
I don't know, but Chris has really found. Chris has really found
Danny got at the
himself.
wall. Yeah, he has. He's found that similar line to what Bobby and Sean have been doing all night. They're probably talking about it in their team chat, but
Yep.
I
yep,
mean-
I think Chris has really found something. Kind of staying a little, maybe a little half a lane up, really. But he's really starting to arc it now. Up high, he's kind of staying that mid lane, which is great. Which is probably more of what I meant to tell him. I tried to give him some little tints before the race, and I think that is probably more of kind of what I was talking about, where he's at right now. So looks like a really good line right there. But you're right, Bobby and him.
Bobby and Danny, man.
Yeah.
They're moving. Now, but if they start fighting, they're going to allow the pack to come back to them.
Right. And Bobby has now led 31 laps of the race, so Bobby would be our...
In our Gen 6 race, I was battling Kern trying to get around him for first, and all it did was allow the pack to come back to us. Because Kern ain't going to let you buy him.
No, you're everything you have to earn it with will.
Yeah. I was talking to Bobby in that race. He's like, dang it, all I'm doing is letting you guys come back to us. He's like, well, just keep doing what you're doing.
I really hope this stays green because I really want to
Oh,
see
man.
the guys
See
that
a green
really
flag
save
stop.
their tires. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I want to see a green flag stop. I want
flag
to see
stop.
the guys that actually save the tires.
Yeah,
Start to
absolutely.
pull themselves away, but also strategy because people could pit in 10, 15 laps and split their tires.
To me, racecraft is the most exciting part of racing. Like seeing someone do something well for 40, 50, 60 straight laps and it working out versus just hot lap pacing. That's more impressive to me than, one lap pace. It's so fun and rewarding when you're 20, 25, 30 laps on a set of tires to just be pulling away from somebody or just running them down. And they can't do anything about it because their tires are gone and your tires are still fine.
Man, we have quite a battle here with Anthony Hall.
Yeah, we do. Danny just
Hill,
blinked
Corey
out.
Moore.
Where did Danny go? I don't see Danny anymore. Danny's gone.
He still shows him at first and second. He's just kind of...
He's off the track.
There he
Oh,
is.
jeez. He was gone for a long time. I need to watch
Man.
that.
Yeah, that could have been really scary. It was just back and forth, him and Danny on the SDK. I didn't know what was going on. At this point, he needs to let Bobby just go and stay in P2. Why they have that gap until that gets settled out.
I'm gonna talk to the drivers real quick.
Guys are really racing well tonight. Glad to hear Lake keep these cautions low. They're doing a great job with 5 guys out there.
Yes, they are. On just a fun racetrack. Well, here we are. We're at that 15 lap mark, and this is where tires will start to show in terms of
Yes.
real good management. Anybody can drive them fast for the first 12 to 15 laps. It's come lap 15, how is it looking?
It's closer here, 2 by 2 by 2 with Dustin, Shane Williams, Anthony Hall, Matthew Chase, Corey Moore, Kean Fry, and Aaron Vogt right back there too. So this is quite the cluster, little gaggle of trucks, as you would like to say right here.
Yes. Yeah, all I got to say is what the interesting part's going to be, what does a guy like Wilder do? He's in fourth. You heard him say his truck has unrepairable damage. The truck isn't completely hurt, but it's not at its optimal level either. Will Sean elect to undercut and have the advantage of running tires like 20 and 20 rather than 30 and 10, right? Because if you're Bobby right now, you're just going to stay out as long as possible.
Wilder just needs to stay with Chris, I think. I mean, he's fine. If he finishes position behind Chris, he's already got better stage points. He's just going to grow his lead anymore.
Yep.
So there's no reason. I'm sure, of course, you want to win, but those spotters, I'm telling you, I don't think they know half the time if they have irreversible damage or not. I think they're wrong half the time because Wilder seems to be doing pretty darn good laps.
Danny blinked out pretty good there, but he not too much of an issue right now with Chris 1.7 behind him and, half a second behind Bobby. We'll watch it.
Yep, and Wilder and Chris are battling right now. Looks like Everly's going to try to follow Wilder right behind Chris here, but now they're going to battle out, so that's just going to lengthen Bobby Grady and Danny Gross's lead.
Danny Gross.
Right
well, then they're teammates, but they're also fighting for the championship, so elbows are out, guaranteed. We haven't talked about Everly much. We brought him into the broadcast booth prior to the race because he's been doing pretty well. He's showed some pace here and there and starting to make a name for himself in the truck series consistently. But here he is. He's starting to battle. He's moved his way up to fourth. You got Sean's back up to third. It's just Danny and Bob have walked away from this group again. I mean,
yeah, and it looks like Bobby's starting to lengthen his little gap out a little bit on Danny.
He was 0.13 of a second a lap faster that last. He was 0.2 faster between the last two laps. And so that lead's grown from 0.4 to 0.7 now. Danny will, if this continues, Danny will probably want to, if he wants to win, he probably want to undercut if Bobby continues to put down a 0.2 of a second a lap faster. And again, 0.15 there. So we'll see how he pays attention to that, if he just is hoping for a caution or if he's going to.
Yeah, as Chris is under attack by Mason and Daniel Everly here. He's not able to get to his optimal line with Wilder passing him all those laps, and then Chris is getting Everly's fighting with him. Now, sooner or later, he's not going to get his line down low because Mason's going to sneak in there and start fighting with him. So, but Wilder's doing good, getting some good laps in. Looks like he's going faster. He had a better lap than Danny Gross there, but nobody's having a better lap
than Bobby
Grady, except Dustin Bloodworth by 0.02
of a second. Yeah, and he's so far behind Bobby right now.
Yep, 2.5 seconds he is. Bobby's really dominated this. I mean, most laps led, won both stages. I mean, he just.
And he's coming in to pit now. Our leader is going to be pitting. 86 is pitting. Top two trucks are pitting.
So he is going to.
99's pitting. They're all coming in. 24 laps on there. They're electing to split it up.
Yep. They are, because they are on a 24 lap stint right now. They're going in. I'm really curious if they're going to get tires here.
I gotta imagine, right?
I mean, you have to. And some guys.
The difference in lap times like 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And if it's only 8 seconds for tires in your pit, I mean, you can make that up in 5 laps.
Don't mess it up, Bobby. Don't you mess it up. Okay, Bobby is taking tires. Wilder taking tires.
I'm watching on track.
Pull that track map up so we can see. Bobby is off. Wilder's off. Gross is off. Bobby's going to get ahead, just ahead of Danny. Danny's
Hopefully
really
Bobby did not speed there.
Oh, nope.
He hit 48 miles an hour.
Danny, well, you can do that in the last stand. It looks like Danny's going to grab the lead there, though.
He is. Yeah, Bob. That's because Bobby backed out because he did speed for a second and he was trying to play it safe.
That's fine. Now we can go to our race leader is Stanley Hill. Just not coming in right now. He's probably banking on that caution. Those guys are on 27 laps right now. The first 7 are on 27 laps. So they have
top 10. Yeah, the top 10 are on 27 laps.
Yeah, so these guys are just really banking on that. But let's start paying attention to Stanley Hill's last lap time was a 31.6.
Yep.
And you'll have to tell me what Bobby's and Gross is here at the lap after this one, probably.
Yeah, we'll see. They're yeah, it's going to take them a lap or two to get those tires warm. Bobby just did a 30.48, so he's already a second a lap faster.
Yep, a 31.42 for Stanley Hill. So that's that's almost exactly a second quicker. 20 laps, you need 20 seconds. So that's going to gain him 20 seconds, but he's got a pit. So all these laps he's out there running right now, he's gaining on that. So Stanley Hill is going to be that much more behind, unless he's going to decide to just do a splash and go. But a caution come out here could be really devastating and really turn this race upside down on how everything would end up right now. But Stanley Hill out front has had himself a pretty darn decent season, especially of late. I've started to notice him a lot more and more since really the playoffs started. I think he's kind of come around a little bit. And Stanley Hill's coming in right now. That's going to leave Dustin Bloodworth. We'll go and pull the track map back up again for everybody. Dustin Bloodworth out there to lead his first lap here with Trent Bestgrove second, Shane Williams in third, and Corey Moore in fourth, Brad Dorr in fifth. So you see Chris coming out of the pits right now as well.
You got Danny's going to be battling.
They're on lap 30 right now. So they can only go about another 3 to 5 laps.
Well, and Danny's trying to get around
Trenton there. Yeah, I've seen that. He is really pushing that truck.
Yes, he is. He's trying to get a lead out on Bobby. He's going to, well, we got Shane Williams in here too. Shane's 31 laps into his stint. Bobby's electing to stay that line. He just a nice clean pass, didn't do anything different to his tires. I mean, Danny's definitely done a great job of jumping out and driving aggressively. This is going to be really interesting with about 13 laps to go. Danny's done what he's supposed to do to get out in the lead, but now Bobby's cut that lead down to 0.6 of a second.
Yeah, Bobby's got to get in front of Dustin Bloodworth though, just in case the caution comes out. He doesn't have to worry about to wait on the wave around or anything.
And Dustin's pitting this lap, but Bobby should be able to get around him pretty easy. He's over a second lap faster than him, so.
There he is. Bobby is around right now.
He's 7/10 behind Danny, 0.8 of a second now.
Yep, with 12 to go. Sean.
You got Wilder.
Okay, so Shane Williams is our leader right now. He has led 29 laps going out there. He is just hoping for a caution. Only thing he can do right now is just hope for a caution.
Yeah, if he goes too long.
Yep, but he is on lap 30. He is on lap 33 right now. He's got to come this lap or next lap.
Yeah, there's just no way he can go much longer.
No, if it ain't this lap, I think it'll be next lap for our leader here.
He's pitting now.
Yep,
Doors pitting. They're
going in really hot.
They're all pitting the last 4 trucks on the
Brad Doors,
lead lap.
Gonna be second place. He's coming in now. Eli Stack would be our leader here, but he is probably coming in the pit. And that will leave Danny Gross as our net leader with Bobby Grady in second, Sean Wilder in third, Noah Tills in fourth, Daniel Everly in fifth, Matthew Chase in sixth.
Look at Mr. Chase. I haven't talked about him much all night.
Danny Gross running about 600ths faster than Bobby right now with 10 to go. Plenty of time. Plenty of
Yep,
time.
plenty of time.
Let's see, where's Matthew Chase at? He is on lap 10. Okay, so he pit a little bit earlier than the other guy, so definitely going to shake some things up right here, get rid of that track map. So it looks like we made it through our pit cycle here. Bobby's just now 6/10ths back, so Bobby beat him there by 400ths.
And Wilder's running about the same lap times, pretty close, 700s behind Bobby. Oh, Bobby up the wall. Still managed to turn down the same lap time. It's a tad faster, actually. Just kissing it. I think he lost a little bit of it on this lap, the exit speed.
I'm not really seeing any close battles right now. Looks like everybody's separated. Stanley Hill, after he made his pits, he was leading up for a little bit. Looks like he's in 15th. Dustin Bloodworth in 14th. Looks like got a good battle with Shane Williams and Mason Connell and Chris Weiniger there, 11th, 12th, and 13th.
The pit stops broke everybody up. But this is what I was talking about with Bobby. I mean, the green flag pit stop, just a little bit of a difference. Danny was aggressive on the pit stop. Danny pushed, was right on the edge and the limit of, speed, and it flipped the race for him. I mean, he was, what, a second down from Bobby going into the pit? Mm-hmm. He net gained probably close to 2 seconds, if not 2 full seconds on that pit stop.
Yeah. Yep. And then coming out there, that really kind of him having to let off because maybe he was speeding or he was just, Danny had the inside there.
Well, he got out. I think he was worried about getting out in front of Danny, so he punched it, and then he realized he was speeding, so he let out, and he dropped down to like 42 miles an hour. And that was just enough to allow Danny to have the edge. But Bobby's making a push here. We'll see.
Noah Tills pitted 20 laps ago. The other guys pit 14, so he really short pitted. So he is in 4th right now, but I see some of these guys maybe starting to catch him. He's on
they're about a half
older tires.
Yeah, they're about a half a second a lap quicker.
Looks like Sean Wilder is battling with Eli Stack there. Probably just has some fresher tires there. Yep. No, I think Danny Gross has got this in the bag here.
I do too. He's out there running clean laps as long as he doesn't beat himself.
Bobby kind of dominated this race. Is going to drop another deuce. What a great race, man. What a great race. Great clean race, man. There'd be a lot of laps to get these guys off the IPL for that last track. I think even the guys with the highest IPLs that they were in this race, they could have got off it.
I mean, shoot. This race started, what, maybe an hour ago?
Hey,
yeah.
They go quick, man.
When
you're not running everybody over, that stuff will really go quick.
Eli, jeez, he's a lap down. Eli, not necessary.
Ooh, that's really going to get Wilder. Yep, Wilder's going to make the pass there.
Come on. Dude, that's not good racing, Eli.
Oh, white lap out for Danny Gross here. Oh, that's okay. Bobby didn't want another deuce anyway. Second, third,
yeah.
He don't care. He don't want any of those. Actually works out for his teammate Wilder anyway.
Yeah.
He'll probably be upset about the move. I didn't get to see it, but Danny Gross. This is, I believe, his second win of the season here at Nashville Super Speedway. Danny Gross takes a checkered flag here. Sean Wilder in second, Bobby Grady in third, Daniel Everly in fourth, Noah Tills in fifth, Matthew Chase in sixth, Anthony Hall in seventh, Kean Fry eighth, Dustin Bloodworth ninth, Stanley Hill 10th. Great job by those guys, man.
Little post race extra activity there.
Danny Gross burn this down.
Yeah, he is. Keep it off the wall, Danny. There you go. Or do that. There you go. Blow that truck up.
He's like, I've been here before. I don't even need to do it forever.
Yeah.
What? I mean, just